So in 3 months, I'm marrying the woman of my dreams. It was love at first sight for me. The second I laid eyes on her, I knew that she was the one. But for her, it was the exact opposite. But hey, after 4 years, she's my emergency contact. But it's crazy being in this relationship. It's made me think about a lot of things. And dating a Hispanic woman, well, she's purebred Colombian. And the only reason I'm saying that is because if any of you out there have dated a Hispanic woman, you know you're never going to hear these 2 words in your life. I'm sorry. All right, I fucked up. I know she's here. That's all. But honestly, she's my favorite person in the world. She's my best friend. She's my rock. She's my everything. But she does these things where she apologizes. I like to call them Colombian apologies. Here's an example. So the other day I'm headed to work and I'm like, hey babe, the dishes are done. Can you take them out of the washer? No problem. That's how she sounds. No problem. I get home from work, there's a full fucking sink of dishes. And I'm like, babe, come on. I confront her. Why don't you do the dishes? And her response is, well, last night you told me you were going to do them, so I didn't do them, so what are you going to do now? She doesn't fucking forget anything. She's a goddamn elephant. It's ridiculous. So guess who ended up doing the fucking dishes? Me. The crazy part is after 4 years of being with her, I've kind of adapted and learned her language, which is a bunch of bullshit. But she uses it to her strengths, and I've done the same thing. For example, she's a cop, and she will love watching cop shows. We're watching this one right now called 911. If you've heard of it, it's basically about dispatchers, and they get these calls, and it shows the scenes. I get home from work, I walk into the bedroom, she's watching the show. This is literally before the show actually starts, like that scene. It's his dad. He's at a Harley dealership. He's like a fuddy-duddy white dad. And he's like, yeah, me and my son are going to get on this dog and ride all day. And the guy's like, cool, get the fuck out of my store. So he's riding home. And then, long story short, dude gets T-boned at an intersection, split in half. His legs are on one side of the street. His torso's on the other side. And the scene ends with the paramedics holding the phone down to his ears while he's like, son, thank you for getting this hug with me. It's going to be so great. I'll be home. Dude dies instantly. Roll credits, show starts. I'm like, babe, this is the most fucked up shit I've ever seen. Why are you watching this? And her response is, this is my life. This is my passion. This is what I do. This shit happens every day, Brian. Grow some fucking balls. She's right, I'm a pussy-ass bitch. If you were here last week, you heard all about it. So then I started thinking to myself, how can I get back at her for this shit so she understands where I'm coming from? So the next day, it's my day off, she comes home from work, she walks in the house to extremely loud, extremely aggressive, hardcore porn in our living room. She goes, Brian, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, babe, this is my life. This is my passion. This is what I do. This shit happens every day. Grow a pair. I still haven't been laid since. So the next time I attempted this is, she's insatiable. She loves getting her back scratched. I'll spend 20 minutes scratching that shit. And to the point where she starts like doing the chicken wing thing where you know she can't reach it, but she's looking at me like, yo. And she's trying to scratch that, so I end up scratching her back. I tried this plan in the bedroom. I'm looking at my cock, I look at her. I look at my cock, I look at her, and I'm like, it's been a stressful week. I would really appreciate a blowjob. And she's like, oh my god, you're a pig. Guys, I'm not messed up, I'm just very forward. So I was like, babe, come on, I really would appreciate this. It's been a stressful week. No. So then I look at her, look at my cock, look at her, look at my cock. She's looking at me and my cock, not cross-eyed, same time. And then I start curling in an attempt to suck my own dick so that she feels bad enough to do it for me. I jacked off in the shower. Thank you, everybody.